Hello! Neal Morse gets the band back together for yet another sweeping, grandiose, modern progressive rock masterpiece with L.I.F.T. or Lift, you decide. Now, like me, you might be wondering what L.I.F.T. stands for, what's that acronym all about. According to the media blurb, it's kind of whatever the listener wants it to be. So there you have it. Just decide for yourself what it means, and well, it's up to you. Anyway, the music, as usual. Neal is joined here by Eric Gillette, Bill Hubauer, Randy George, and Mike Portnoy. And this album was recorded in double quick time when Portnoy found he had a brief window to do so around his Dream Theatre commitments. And also, as usual with Neal, there's a spiritually themed concept which is described as starts with being connected, then getting unconnected, and then being reconnected again through the help of God. Now, a religious belief is not contingent on enjoying this album. The music starts with beginning, quite appropriate, right? Beginning to start. This is a typical Morse opener of a mostly bombastic instrumental during which each band member has their own spot to strut the stuff individually, but yet also collectively. And you know, the chemistry between the band members is very clear. Fully Alive eases back a little bit from that bombastic opener, and eases back on the pace a little bit of beginning as well, coming in as more of a melodic affair, yet with bite, as Eric Gillette's guitar really comes in hot. Gravity's Grip is a couple of minutes short, sharp shock with some more fabulous synths and Portnoy's thumping drums. Then comes for me the finest track on the album, Hurt People. This is a massive rocker, basically prog metal, much riffage, glorious keyboard runs, Portnoy's at his masterful best behind the kit, the angry, slightly distorted vocal effects, and the Gillette's guitar solo is something spectacular. You must hear that. The Great Withdrawal next, a sweeping slab of melodic prog. Gillette rips it up again. Then another short instrumental interlude before the soulful, brooding Shame About My Shame. Reaching goes towards a more typical catchy rocker with a big hook. Then comes in Carry You Again. This varies things up again, being more piano and acoustic based. Fully Alive Part 2 continues on from Fully Alive Part 1 earlier. Big guitars, soaring keyboards, and Portnoy again drumming up that proverbial storm, and it all leads up to the 11-minute closer of Love All Along, a sumptuous 11 minutes of sort of a slow, brooding start. It gradually builds up the pace and tension, then breaks out into a sweepingly spectacular effort, and it's quite magnificent. You know, only Neal Morse does stuff like this. Overall, Morse and the band on top form throughout the entire album. Each member a master of their own craft, and they all come together and merge together so very, very well in typical Neal Morse style. And the big, bold, clear production just goes to emphasize that. All in all, a quite superb album, and usual formats available. Just go and get this because it is quite magnificent. Link to the album. Oh, text message. I'll look at that in a minute. Just close this off. Link below to it on Amazon, so you can go and get the format of your choice. Though of course other outlets available. But I think this is a fantastic album. I really do. Please do me a little favour before you disappear, and that's if you wouldn't mind subscribing to the channel, because that's always appreciated and a big help. And until next time, thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and take care.